Hello to my Orangeburg County School family. I am Joyce McDaniel Felder, your district mental health facilitator. And before we get started, I would like for you to know that I recorded this session at a school in one of the schools in the district. So you may hear a bell go off or you may hear some voices in the hall, but let's not get too distracted and pay attention to the PowerPoint. It's short, probably no more than 20 minutes, probably 20 to 25 with the exercises that are in there. Uh, just pay attention to that, okay? We're going to move. Oh, before we move, get comfortable. Have you something there to drink beside you? I have my water. We're going to be doing some exercises. So if you have some sanitizer there, I would appreciate you putting your sanitizer by you as well. And a pen or a pencil. We need you to jot some things down. We're going to be engaging. Who all assigned for this PowerPoint? I already know who you are. So when the exercises come up that I ask you to do, you need to email me your responses. We are going to be doing something for this 20 or 25 minutes. My email address is Joyce, Joyce Felder, Felder, at ocsdsc.org. Again, is Joyce.Felder, Felder, at ocsdsc.org. The title for the presentation is How to Manage Anxiety and Stress in the Classroom. How are we going to do that? I have a little snippet. Let me read this to you. The implementation session would be to aid the student, faculty, and staff with accommodations and strategies for decreasing anxiety in the classroom setting and adjusting to the new now. Finding good emotional connection support through the use of techniques for stress relief, role playing, and guided imagery. Okay? Now, we will move into the presentation. Find my arrow here. The definition. Anxiety is the body's natural response to stress. It's a feeling of fear and apprehension about what is to come. I have provided 5 examples. The first is the first day of school. You know, we all have anxiety about that, the students as well as the staff. 2, I have to give a speech. Sometimes I get a little nervous speaking in front of large crowds, but for the most part, I love to talk. Picture that. Me having some anxiety about speaking to the public. 3, I'm getting married today. Who wouldn't be excited about the night before because the next day they will be married? I am having a baby. I am not having a baby, but I do have a brand new Gigi, a brand new baby girl, grandbaby. I was excited. I was more excited than the mom was when the baby was coming. 5, the doctor gave my dad 6 months to live. That would cause enormous anxiety. So this is the exercise. I want you all to respond to me by giving me 5 examples as well of your anxieties. I'll give you a few minutes to get your thoughts together and go ahead and respond. Okay. Hopefully everyone has gotten their 5 examples in to me. And if you don't want to do the examples now, you can do them at the end of the presentation, but as long as I get the feedback from your responses to my questions. Stress is the causing of a mental and physical strain and tension. Some examples I provided are, I have to get the project completed within 24 hours. It's a lot of stress. You're down to the wire. Procrastinated all this time, and now you're down to the wire. So you put that extra stress on yourself. 2, I only got 3 hours of sleep before this morning. So you woke up cranky, you're tired, you're already coming to work feeling some kind of way. 3, Mary is Mary is competing for my job. We all feel some kind of way when we want the same position or apply for a position, or there's something going on in the organization you want to be a part of. So of course, a little envy, you may feel some kind of way towards that person when you find out who it is. Now, just give me one example of stress, of your stress. What causes you stress? Just one example. I wouldn't do 5, so just give me one, okay? And then you email me that. Okay, let's move right on into ways to manage anxiety and stress in the classroom. 1, I encourage you to practice deep breathing. So let's practice the deep breathing. Take a break. Let's take a break for a minute and practice some deep breathing. Some ins and out. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Another one, take a break or step away. Taking a few seconds to break. Three, talk about the anxiety or stress openly. Let's talk. Call someone, call a colleague, talk to a friend. Let's talk about it. 4, try walking and talking to reduce the feelings that you may have towards anxiety. That means when your planning period comes or you have downtime in your classroom, walk around your classroom, walk around your space. Stay in your space now, of course, because we know we are trying to continue to practice our social distancing. So utilize your space in your classroom. And 5, think positive to derail the bad feelings. Whatever you're feeling bad about, oh, my stomach hurt. Oh no, my stomach is hurting because I didn't eat breakfast and I'm hungry. So I'm not going to focus on my stomach is growling. But what I will do, I have snacks. So, let's grab some crackers. That's how you turn it into something positive. So eat a cracker. Okay? Give me an example of how you will manage your stress. One example. Good emotional connections support is the continued support through adjusting to the new now, the use of techniques for stress relief, role playing, and guided imagery. New now means the COVID-19 is the new normal. Acceptance does not mean you endorse what is happening. It means that you have acknowledged what it is. We all have adjusted, and some have some adjustment going on longer than others, but for the most part, we have adapted to what happened a year ago almost. Examples. Wear your mask. You didn't think I had my mask? My mask was right here. Wear your mask. Wipe down often. I'm often wiping. Using my hand sanitizer. often because I don't have the water right here, so I'm constantly using that. Okay? Try to utilize the pharmacies that deliver. Everybody has delivery on wheels now. So if that's something that you can utilize and something you can use and benefit from, by all means, use it. Use of telehealth to reduce being in large spaces. Right now, I'm bringing you a presentation. It's not live in front of you, but you have the presentation before you. What else can we do besides the 5 things that I've already stated? Give me one more. Each person that's viewing, give me one more example of what you can do. Okay. Stress and relief. Something that relieves pain. Example, relaxation of the body by exercise. That's exercise. We can do these things at work. That's exercise. You know, we can do these out. We can do these at work. Okay? Music. Soft music. You all have laptops, computers, cell phones. Soft, soothing music. Or whatever kind of music that's appropriate for your classroom listening. Taking a trip. You don't have to be in a crowd. You can get in your car. You can drive up and down 95, 26, 178, 301, 601. Take a trip, short trip. It doesn't have to be a long trip. And taking a break from stress. If you know the stressor is there, leave it there. Do something and then come back. Maybe the stress will be gone. It should be gone because you changed your mind. You changed the physical location for a while. So you have time to gather your thoughts and come back and try something different so that wouldn't return. Role playing. See about role playing. Pretending to be someone else or be in a situation that you're not actually in at that time. My example would be when you pretend your friend is the boss and you practice conversation in which you ask for a raise. That means I will utilize my friend Andrea and I will talk to Andrea as if the conversation would be with my boss, but I would practice with her. Mr. John, I feel as though at this time, this is my example and how I would say it. Mr. John, I feel at this time that it's time for me to have a raise because I've been here 5 years. There's been no increase in my pay. I have been doing X, Y, Z. You have been getting no negative reports. So I feel at this time I need to have a raise. Tell me, in a role-playing scenario, what would yours be? That was mine. What would yours be? Okay. All right, let's move to the next one. Guided imagery. A technique used to help you imagine yourself in a particular state. Example, this is me desiring a tropical feeling in your office. Whatever you imagine, it can come alive, make it come alive in your space, again, in your space. You would imagine a warm breeze on your skin, the blue light of the water, the sound of the surf, sweet scent of tropical flowers, and the taste of coconut. You will feel that you are there. Visualize yourself relaxing and engaging in the positive changes and actions that is happening around you. So let's do that. Let's take ourselves there right now. We give you about 3 minutes to go there, and then we're going to have to come back to reality. Okay, back to work. And that ends the presentation. I told you it would be short, precise, and to the point. Here are a few resources for you additionally if you need them. After the PowerPoint presentation and you looked at your resources and copied them down for your references, please use the QR codes to answer a few questions about the session. Thank you for your feedback and have a great day in Orangeburg County Schools.